Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to English class. Today, we are going to review our material for your final test. Let's start about text. The first about text. Here, there are two kinds of text that you have to study. The first is narrative text, and the second is report text. Okay, let's talk about narrative text first. Narrative text is a text that tells us about fiction. Do you know fiction? Fiction is not a real situation or not a real story. And narrative text, the purpose is to entertain the reader. Okay, let's talk about the generic structure of narrative text. There are three kinds of generic structure of narrative text. The first is orientation, the second is complication, and the last is resolution. Next, we want to talk about language feature. Language feature that you can use in the narrative text is simple past tense. So, this story tells in the past event. For example, of narrative text is Snow White. Okay, that's enough for about narrative text, and we can talk about report text. Report text is a text that tells us about information, and the purpose of report text is to give information to the reader. And the generic structure of the report text is general classification and description. The language feature of report text is using simple present tense. So, the text tells in the real situation. Okay, the example of report text is the Pelican report. You can read this example to your module that we give to you. Thank you. Okay guys, let's continue our material. Next material is about tense. There are two types of tenses that you have to study. The first is simple present tense and the second is simple past tense. Okay, let's restart simple present tense first. Simple present tense is a tense that tells us about daily activities. And the form is, there are three forms. The first, positive, negative, and interrogative. Positive form is subject plus verb 1 plus object or plus adverb. And the negative form is subject plus do or does. Remember the subject. If the subject is singular subject, so you have to use does. If the subject is plural, you can use do because this negative form, so don't forget to put not here. And then you can continue to plus verb 1, plus object, and plus adverb. And next, in the interrogative sentence, you can change do or does in the beginning of the sentence. And then you can continue to the subject, verb 1, object, and adverb. For example here, she writes the lessons every day. Do you know why here you have to put es? Because the subject is singular subject. So you have to use es in the end of the verb. Okay, next, in the nominal form, when the nominal form, so you can find adjective, noun, and adverb. And the positive form is subject plus to be, and it's are, it depends on the subject, and then plus noun, adjective, and adverb. The negative form is subject plus to be plus not plus noun, adjective, or adverb. And in the interrogative sentence, you can use to be in the beginning of the sentence, and then subject, and then plus noun or adjective or adverb. For example, here, like, he is a diligent student at school. Okay, let's talk about simple past tense. Simple past tense, the function is for past activity. Yeah, so this activity is happened in the past time. The form, there are two forms too, nominal, verbal, and nominal. The nominal sentence in the positive is subject plus verb to plus object plus adverb. The negative, subject plus did, every subject that you can use did, plus not, plus verb 1, plus object, plus adverb. Interrogative form, you can give did in the beginning of the sentence, plus subject, plus verb 1, because there is did here, plus object, plus adverb. So don't forget to put interrogative punctuation. For example, here, to simple past tense using verbal form, she wrote the lessons yesterday. Okay, here, she as a subject, wrote as a verb to, the lesson as an object, and yesterday as an adverb. So, this sentence use the form plus form. Okay, let's talk about nominal form. The positive form is subject plus was or were, it depends on the subject, plus noun, plus adjective, plus adverb. In the negative form is subject plus was or were, plus not, plus noun or adjective or adverb. And the last interrogative sentence, was or were, plus subject, plus noun or adjective or adverb. Don't forget to put the interrogative punctuation. The example is, he was a diligent student at school. So, from the present and past tense, you can differentiate between this sentence, the example sentence. Here, in the simple present, you can use writes. Here is verb 1. And in the past tense, you can write wrote here because this is the verb 2. And here, in the nominal sentence, here using is because this is simple present tense. He is a diligent school, and in the simple past tense, he was a diligent school because was is a kind of past tense. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you.